Hello, everyone. How are you today? Say hi to the light bulb. Hi, light bulb. So today we're going to do science and we're going to learn about light. Now, you'll remember we learned about light in our booklets. So today we're just going to refresh our memories and try to remember all the things we learned about light. Here, the boy has turned on the light. And here, when there is no light, we say it is very dark. So here's a little video for you to introduce light. Are you ready? Listen carefully.
Light. Have you ever been at home when there was a big storm and your lights went out? Or have you been in a room and suddenly someone turned off the light? What happened? How did you feel? You may have felt confused because you couldn't see anything around you. Light is something we need and use all the time. When it's not there, we realize how much we need it. Light is a form of energy. We cannot feel light. We can only see it. Light comes from both natural and man-made sources. Our natural source of light is the sun. The sun is a huge ball of gas. It gives off a lot of energy in the forms of light and heat. The sun is a star that is very far away from us. It's so far away that it takes about 8 minutes for its light to reach us here on Earth. Sunlight helps us to see everything around us during the day. It also provides the energy for everything on Earth. What is another natural source of light? The stars give off light too. They are like the sun, only much farther away. What about the moon? The moon gives no light of its own. It reflects the light of the sun, giving us some light at night when we don't see the sun's rays. Fire is also a source of light. Long ago, people used fire to see in the dark. They carried torches or candles. Let us now see some man-made sources of light. These days, most people use electric lights. An electric light bulb is made of a wire that glows when a current flows through it. It gets very hot, but because it's in a bulb with very little oxygen, it can't get hot enough to catch fire. Neon lights are a different kind of light. They are used a lot for signs. They're made from a gas that glows when electricity passes through it. Laser lights are thin, powerful beams of light. They're made of only one color. Lasers can be focused on a very small spot. Also, the light from a laser can go a long distance without spreading out like other lights do. Now let's summarize what we've learned.
Okay, so that was a video about light. Now, can you tell me what is light? That's right. Light is a form of energy. Light makes things visible. Visible means to see. Without light, we cannot see anything. The absence of light, that means when there is no light, this is known as darkness. Now, we get light from many different sources, such as the sun. The sun is one of our main sources of light. The sun lights up the whole world. Fireflies. Fireflies have their own light. Torches. Torches are used usually at night when we want to see in the dark. And spotlights. Spotlights are the big, bright lights that we have on a stage, like at school when we have assembly. We usually have spotlights on us so that we could see really well. So, can you think of some other sources of light? I want you to pause the video and think of some different sources of light, and you can either draw a picture of them or you can write them down, the name of them. Are you ready? Go! So, now, did you draw or write down some of these sources of light? Here we have the sun, a candle, a torch, a light bulb, stars, fire. These are some other sources of light. Did you draw any of them? Now, grade 2s, I just want to remind you about your science project. You had to draw 5 sources of light. So now you have many ideas to help you, and you can draw 5 sources of light in these boxes. And remember, when you finished your project, you should tell Mom and Dad to send your project to Miss Nisa. Okay, let's play a little game. Now, can you search your house and find a source of light? I'm going to give you 1 minute, and you are going to run around the house and find something that is a source of light. You can even find more than one thing. And don't forget to come back before the time is up. Are you ready? Go! Hurry, hurry. You only have 15 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, what do you find or see in your house? Did you find or see any of these things? A torch, a lampshade, a light bulb, a candle, a cell phone, and a computer. If you found any of these things, or if you saw any of these things, then well done. Those are sources of light. Okay, it's time for a quiz. Are you ready? Here is a question for you. Which of these is not a source of light? A, the sun. B, a mirror. Or C, fire. Which of these things is not a source of light? It may look like it has light, but actually it doesn't. Can you guess? The answer is a mirror. A mirror does not give us light. A mirror just reflects light. So even though a mirror looks very shiny and bright, it's actually not a source of light. Okay, so all the different sources of light that we just talked about, they can be split into two categories. Natural light. Natural light is a light that comes from nature. These kinds of light we just find outside or in our world. We don't have to make it. We don't have to buy it in the shop. It's naturally there. And the other kind of light is called artificial light. Another word for this is man-made. These are the kind of lights that people make. We can't find them in nature. We have to make them or buy them at the shop. Here are some examples. The sun is a natural source of light. If you look outside and up in the sky, you will see the sun. A volcano is another natural source of light. Do we make volcanoes? No, we find volcanoes in nature. A candle is an artificial light source. That means it's made by people. People make candles using wax and wicks. You can buy a candle at a shop, but you can't find candles in nature. And what about a light bulb? A light bulb was invented by man. We buy light bulbs in the shop and we plug them in to the wall and it uses electricity to come on. So we don't find light bulbs in nature. It's man-made. Okay, another quiz. Are you ready? Which of these is a man-made source of light? Which one is made by people? A volcano, a torch, or a star? Which one is man-made? Do you have an answer? Let's check. That's right, a torch. A torch is made by man. We cannot find a torch in nature. A volcano and a star are just natural sources of light. Okay, here's one more question. Which of these is a natural source of light? That means we can find it in nature. A star, a candle, or a lamp? Which one is not made by people? It's natural. Do you have your answer? A star. A star is a natural source of light. Good job. And that's all we have for today, grade 2s. So, that was all about light. What is light? What are the different sources of light? And natural sources of light and man-made sources of light. So I hope you enjoyed and I hope you understand, and I'll see you in our next lesson. And remember, I love you. Goodbye.